This story, like all stories, is about a moment in time, a small but beautiful moment. However, like all moments, the events which lead up to and away from it are equally important. This is a story of love and photos and treasure. This is the story of Slater and Loon. 15 years, 9 months, and 3 days ago, Lynn Bennett was born to her loving parents. She has never enjoyed family gatherings due to her inability to fluently interact with others. One night, when the entire family was over, she climbed onto the roof to escape the next events, however fell into the backyard. In this moment, she had an epiphany that she would no longer be known as Lynn Bennett, but rather just Slater, joining the honorary group of one-name persons like Prince, or Cher. She spends most of her days in her makeshift darkroom in her closet. Slater usually enjoys being alone, however recently there has been an additional reason to leave. This is Loon. She is well liked by many people in her school, being president of the book club, captain of the basketball team, and a committed volunteer at her neighborhood retirement home. However, despite having many friends, she chooses to spend most of her time with her dog Blur. The two often search for buried treasure or the lost city of Atlantis. She also frequently writes poetry and admires the works of Allen Ginsberg. One day after school, Slater sat beside Loon on the bus. Slater was enthralled by the rents in her tights and the grass stains on her jacket. Apart from asking how Slater was doing, her eyes remained out the window for the majority of the bus ride. Slater's hands were sweating and all she could muster were the words, "I'm fine." It has now become apparent that this was, in fact, an understatement. Yet soon enough the two had matching grass stains. They brought the same thing for lunch each day. They knew all the words to the same songs and the punchlines to the same jokes. They knew what each other were doing after school, could relate to all the same characters in each movie, and would agree on the places they were to live. They even had the same smile. This is the moment where the couple formally departed. However, the story doesn't end here. Loon continued to go on expeditions with Blur. They ended up being the greatest treasure hunters who had ever lived. And as for Slater, she went back to her room, leaving even less than she did before. And there she will remain for the next while, because you see, Slater is heartbroken.